Aloha! Welcome to this special video edition of It's About Time. I'm your host, Randy Bruner, also known as Cosmic Hand. I'm your Cosmic Skywatcher. I keep track of the heavens, the solar system, and the galaxy, and bring this information for you to consider. What we're talking about today is the astonishing collapse of the Earth's electromagnetic field that happened on April 23rd at 5:37 Universal Time. Here in Hawaii, it was still April 22nd, 7:30 p.m. So that means it was still Earth Day when we received this information. Now, there's a lot of sites out there on the internet that are talking about this event and promoting strictly fear. And there is nothing to fear from this event. All those sites are pure speculation. Some of the sites say, oh, CERN caused this, or there's some nefarious plot to take us out. That's not the case at all. Let's step back from the fear and look at what actually happened. Okay? And NASA has satellites that continuously monitor the Earth's electromagnetic field and continuously monitor the solar wind. And they have now disclaimed this information, saying that, oh, the satellites were receiving erroneous information and that caused a software glitch. And this is basically just their cover story for taking down 2 hours worth of data which they couldn't explain. So let's look at what the information from NASA has to offer. And let's not talk here in speculation, because that's what all those other sites are. All that fear-based stuff is pure speculation. Let's just look at what actually happened based on the information that became available to us. And here we see the normal solar wind. This is the way it was after the event, okay, and before the event. So you see the flow lines here. That's the solar wind coming past the Earth. The sun is over here. The solar wind is going past the Earth. And this is our electromagnetic field right here. And this is the flow lines of the electromagnetic field behind the Earth going with the solar wind. At the time of the event, and you can see the timestamp right here at the top, at the time of the event, you can see that all of the flow lines go in the opposite direction. That means that some pulse from outside our solar system was more powerful than the solar wind. It pushed the solar wind back past the Earth and probably all the way back to the sun. But more importantly, what happened is this pulse from outside of our solar system took down our electromagnetic field. Now, why would that happen? Why would a pulse from outside of our solar system take down our electromagnetic field? Because here the electromagnetic field is shown, quote unquote, protecting the Earth from the solar wind. This pulse, though, was not the solar wind, but a galactic beam coming in from outside of our solar system. So the Earth's electromagnetic field went down so that we could actually receive this input from outside of our solar system. And the power coming in from outside of our solar system, what is that? Well, it's a galactic beam of divine love, of cosmic love coming in from outside of our solar system. And so not only did it negate the solar wind, but it took down our electromagnetic field so that we can get it. Now, this is nothing to be afraid of. This is not something to fear. And all of the sites on the internet are couching it in fear. I'd say let's look at it from a different perspective. This is a frequency upgrade from outside of our solar system. And that frequency upgrade is the upgrade of divine love. So the power of divine love is coming in from outside the solar system in order to lift us up, to give us an opportunity to raise ourselves up, raise up the planet, raise ourselves as humanity. So we can look at what else was going on in our solar system at the exact time of the event. And to that, we turn to the astrology. This is the astrology chart for that particular day, for the exact time of the event. And we can see here the Sun, Venus, and Uranus. Okay? And if you look closely at Venus and Uranus, you'll see 21 degrees. 21 degrees. This means Venus and Uranus were exactly conjunct at the time of the event. Okay? And so the night before the event, the moon was directly opposite the sun. That means it was the full moon the night before that event. And the full moon was the full moon of Wesak. And Wesak, full moon, is Buddha's birthday. It is also Buddha's day of enlightenment and his passing. Also, along with that, it is the most sacred of all of the full moons because of Buddha's birthday, but also because in the mountains of Tibet, the power of the Christ and the power of Buddha come together at the full moon to transmit energy to the planet. The power of Christ is the power of resurrection. The power of Buddha is the power of enlightenment. So the power of resurrection and enlightenment come together at the time of the Wesak full moon to spread that energy across the earth. So the very day before this event, the moon was in that position opposite the sun, transmitting the Wesak full moon. The very next day, the moon moves out of the way, and a galactic beam comes in from the same place. So Wesak full moon, galactic beam, both coming in to the earth at that time. Now let's look again over here at Uranus and Venus. Venus is the goddess of love. The power of love is what is in play at this time. Uranus is the power of the lightning bolt. The lightning bolt is boom, just like that. Everything's different. Okay? And of course, we're taught to fear the lightning bolt. Oh, it's dangerous. It could take you out. All that negative fear stuff. The lightning bolt is nothing to be afraid of. Quick, sudden, all-encompassing change can often be quite beneficial. And it is what is necessary for the planet at this particular juncture in our planetary and personal evolution. So what we're referring to here is the power of love and the power of quick, sudden, all-encompassing change working together with the sun, transmitting that energy directly to the earth. Then from the other side, outside our solar system, from the galaxy, is incoming divine love. So we're getting divine love from outside the solar system. We're getting the pulse of love from within the solar system and from the sun, Venus, and Uranus. So this is a momentous time in our development here on Earth. It is an opportunity for us to take this pulse of divine love and use it to grow, to actually move out of a paradigm of fear into a paradigm of love. If we simply ask ourselves, whenever we're making a decision, am I making this decision out of fear, or am I making this decision out of love? That alone would change so much very quickly. And if we actually would face fear with love, we could transform our planet. We could make the world a better place, make better lives for ourselves, and leave a better life for our children on a better planet. This is what's coming in with this divine impulse from outside our solar system. And when we were looking at those field lines and the flow lines coming from outside our solar system, if you were asking for evidence of divine intervention, I don't think there's any better evidence than that. A pulse came from outside our solar system so strong it pushed back the solar wind, knocked out our electromagnetic field, sent us a pulse of divine love. It's time for us to wake up. That's the power of divine love. Wake up to the love. Make the world a better place for ourselves and for our children. More to come on this, so stay tuned and aloha.